Land doesn't happen very often. We had some potent thunderstorms to bring in the new month. Suzanne Leonard with the team here. Water vapor, great way to see the twists of low pressure departing Newfoundland. Blustery night, and tomorrow will be equally windy as well. Broad band of cloud cover across Ontario's north. The trough digging in BC. Cool air and getting colder, as you'll see, overnight into Wednesday, and we've got two main areas of low pressure, one bringing thunderstorms to eastern Canada, and the other, I think more significantly, is going to help usher in this much cooler pattern of conditions. 99 or the Dollarton Highway or Marine Drive, some pretty soggy weather at times for getting around. 58 millimeters YVR, Vancouver International, West Van 126, Squamish 157, typical stuff. Comox, Courtney, bit of a rain shadow, of course, down through the Saanich Peninsula, Victoria, not as much rain. More rain coming. 10 millimeters, 10 to 20 across Metro Vancouver, a little bit more maybe for the North Shore, and that is the potential of some snow starting to mix in at elevation and then lowering as the snow levels lower, down to maybe 1,500 meters for Wednesday. So Whistler and among other places are likely to see a bit of snow. And then the Rockies, as wetter weather and colder air start to mix in there. Thursday, Friday, cold couple of days coming for Calgary. 21 for Wednesday. Okay, well, that's not too bad, right? It's normal for this time of year. And then you see the heat here in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. 41 is what it will feel like in Winnipeg, substantially hotter. 32 for Regina. Your normal is about 22, so you're 10 above normal for temperatures. Add the humidity. It's going to be sweltering. If you're on vacation this week, enjoy. Get by a pool, get in a lake if you can. Watch out for thunderstorms, though, because southern Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and then southern Ontario, Quebec, but particularly southern Man and maybe the Laurentians and north and around Montreal, chance of some severe storms for tomorrow. You know, looking at foggy video, you know how neat that is. And then the sun is just above that fog layer. Fog is just a layer of cloud on the ground. Air mass very saturated this morning. 30 tomorrow will feel like 38. So talk about a saturated air mass. We'll see some patches of fog, certainly a heavy dew in some areas. There's a look coast to coast for Wednesday. Last bit of real significant rain for Vancouver. You'll start to dry up, a bit showery, and then warmer for the Labor Day weekend. Muggy weather in the east and warming up in Halifax. Quiet day for you today. Little trip around the world. How I love a little time lapse on a Tuesday. Good to see you, Suzanne Leonard, Robin Yakashuk, our director, tonight. And what a hot night. I keep checking the temperatures, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. In the high 20s, in the mid 20s. Oh my goodness, really slow to cool down. Barrie Newmarket, 30 degrees today, 30 forecast for Toronto tomorrow. I had Tyler Hamilton, our briefing meteorologist, look up how many times Toronto got to 30 this year. Not so many. 0 in June, 8 in July, 3 in August. Not so much smog this year either. Cold front comes through towards us overnight. Cold, you want to talk cold? That's rain and snow for BC and Alberta in the next couple of days. Not unheard of for early September. But while we say that, in the same breath, we're talking about humidex values tomorrow morning, mid to high 20s. I would urge you, get out early in the morning with your cup of coffee. I did that this morning in the garden. It's a kind of magical time of day, especially when you've got these kinds of scenes. Do you know the numbers associated with that? The OPP report that over 500 fatalities since 2009, causal factor, distracted driving. So in the last 6 years, 500 families shattered because of distractions that are preventable. So let's all do our part, shall we, to retain and act on that really important message. It's exceeded drunk driving, impaired driving as a causal factor. Here's a look at what will cause a few showers. That's that cold front coming south on Wednesday. Heat and humidity feels like 38, 37. Oh, lucky you if you're spending some time in Muskoka or the Kawartha Lakes, or head down to the Toronto Islands. Just watch out for thunderstorms. Beautiful beaches, though. Cool and refreshing in Lake Ontario this time of year. There's a look at our cold front. Wednesday, Thursday will still be hot and humid, just slightly cooler Friday. Local forecast has more, taking you to Brantford and Brampton and the Long Ranger. Even more. That's coming up.